Well, you might be curious just what's happening in the Los Angeles housing market as we're coming out of the impacts of the wildfires. Really, we saw a pause in a lot of the activity simply because a lot of the transactions that were moving forward at the time took pause as lenders and insurance companies were holding off transactions and closing. And I'm seeing more and more sold data this week, so that is great to see. Now, what I'm also seeing in more of a traditional, normal sense of the January market is great to see is that those sellers that were prepared to come on the market in the new year did so in the traditional sense of after Martin Luther King Day. So the inventory grew this week, which I know is going to be beneficial for a lot of people looking for housing out there. In the rental market though, I saw a lot of closed data, which is great to see that maybe some of those displaced homeowners were able to find some more permanent housing as they go through their process of potentially rebuilding. And what I did see was a lot of leases closing at their list price or just shy of the 10% above the list price, as landlords are unable to take any more than that 10% during the declaration of the emergency. What I saw is that activity returned to a little bit normal pace this week, which is great to see. And in our own terms, we were really happy to see that the lease that we had was secured by a displaced homeowner in the Palisades, and man, was she grateful, and that was really endearing to see and to help. What was interesting about that process was while we were putting together that agreement between the landlord and the tenant, I did take the initiative to speak to the tenant's insurance adjuster and also their insurance third party who would be making their payments on behalf of the tenant. There was a lot of back and forth in terms of what needed to be in that agreement, which was eye-opening, but also just relief to see to that homeowner who lost their home to find housing again. So really grateful for them for that to happen, and grateful to see a lot of people securing that housing. All right, have a great rest of your week. Thanks.